Alright, you fearless bastards, here is one of the best builds you can play in HELLPOINT. I've been playing with this build through New Game Plus, and ever since I switched to it, everything has become trivial. It is Leech based build that can be used really for any setup as long as you have some kind of a melee weapon plus foresight or cognition based weapon. Meaning we are gonna utilize long range to the fullest. I'm playing Reflex plus Cognition character, meaning I'm using Reflex based melee weapon and also guns. Instead of guns, you can use Foresight based weapons. It's gonna have same effectiveness depending on the weapon that you're using. Just because I'm using Reflex character, it does not mean you cannot play this build with Strength based character. If you want to apply this build for Strength based character, simply don't level Reflex, instead level Strength, and that's really it. Most important thing for this build is Leech Enhancer body module. If you don't know where to get it, check the description of this video. I'm gonna leave you a link where exactly you can find this fantastic module. Leech is one of the most important stats in the game, as it can refill your energy and health injections really fast if you base your build on that stat, and that is exactly what we are doing with this build. Second most important thing is to use weapon with the highest Leech stat. Since I'm Reflex character, I'm using Red Saber. I'm not sure if this is the highest Leech stat that there is for Reflex based weapons, but I like Red Saber, so I'm using that particular weapon. If you don't know where to get Red Saber, I will leave the link in the description as well. If you are playing Strength based character, then good alternatives are Thespian Mace or something like Linked Espadon. Both of them have really high base Leech stat. Mind module that you want here is Cognition one, because it increases Cognition stat and Cognition increases gun damage. Gun that I'm using is Railgun. It can be either normal version or Entropic Railgun. Entropy damage slows down enemies, so it is very useful, while normal one does energy damage. Some enemies are resistant to entropy, that is when you want to use normal one. Some enemies are resistant to energy, and that is when you want to use entropy. Conductor that I have installed on this particular railgun is Firearm Conductor to get increased damage from Cognition stat. As for the armor set, you can use whichever one you want, based on the type of character you are playing. I'm using Athletic Nerve set because my character is Reflex based one, so it really fits the build very well. We have high mobility with it, and that's what I'm looking for. Stats should look something like this. Try to have health, stamina and energy similar. They are all very important for every character. Weapon stats depend on the build that you are running. In my opinion, you should always have two weapon stats high. In my case, these are Reflex and Cognition. In your case, if you are using, for example, Foresight based weapon, then it might be Foresight plus Reflex or Strength. High Strength is not necessary when you have Reflex. Also, high Foresight is not necessary when you have Cognition. This build is so powerful because with such high leech stat we will always have health injections available and we will always leech high amount of energy. Basically you can have one grenade launcher shot from railgun for every attack with melee weapon. Long range is king in this game because it opens so many possibilities, and that is why such builds are most overpowered ones in HELLPOINT. Anyway, thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video and have fun with the build.